Alright guys, yo, what is up? Welcome back to Imagine Japanese, and I'm gonna try and get through this as quickly as possible because I am sick, and I'm coughing like a mother father, so I don't know how long I can actually do this, so I wanted to get something out simple. I have a bigger ambitious idea, but I really need to do a little bit more research on it and do some more studying on it because right now it's not quite up to par of where I can explain it clearly, but I do have one that is can be explained pretty clearly, and I think this is gonna be good. So, if you learn Japanese, you know that if you want to say something like, "While I'm watching TV, I eat potato chips," or "While I eat, I watch TV," or something like that. So, the grammar for that is "nani nani shi nagara I do this," or something like that. So, you have a verb called suru, right? Which is to do, right? And then you have nagara. So usually you learn it like this. And I just want to kind of explain why they use this word nagara and how it's easy for you to remember and how it makes sense for you and how Japanese people think about it, whether it be ancient times or a modern Japanese person. So nani nani suru plus nagara equals, you put it into the root form like so like she must, but then you get rid of the x and you just make it she. So then you'll be nani nani shi nagara. Nani nani shi nagara something. I do something action 2. So this would be action 2. It's action 1. Right? So, one of the best ways for me to explain this is that, like, in old Japan, if you ever went to like a shrine or anything like that, like they always use only kanji, and hiragana was only made until a little bit after. So if you can imagine, if you're a Japanese person and you try to express something, you need to use a Chinese kanji because you don't really have anything on your own. So you have to use a Chinese kanji. So imagine that, and if you actually think about it, nagara kind of sounds like nagare or nagarimasu or whatever. So it's actually this kanji here. I'll pull this up right here and write it for you. So it's actually just, I can't write it for crap, but this. Oh my god. Let me go back. It's actually this. Flow. Okay, so this means to flow. This kanji is read as nagare, or whatever. Nagara, nagare, nagarimasu, nagasu, something to flow. Okay, the flow of people, the flow of things, the flow of time, the flow of trends, the flow of everything, which is why the other version of this, of flow, is hayari, which is flowing that comes and goes, which means a trend or like a meme or something like that, a trend that people do, a course of events. So this flow is not only for rivers, it's also used for music. Music flows. You don't say I hear music, you say music is flowing. Ongaku ga nagaremasu, right? So it's a very conceptual way of thinking about how Japanese people think about time and how they think about music and how they think about courses of events and streams, not only literally but also abstractly as well. So if you take this verb, right, and you have, let's imagine there are two rivers like this, okay, right? So let's imagine there's two rivers and they both flow, okay? This kanji, I can't fucking write this thing, bro. I forgot how to write fucking kanji. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we had the flow, right? So this means the flow, which means nagare, okay, in its purest form. Okay, nagare. So imagine you have action 1 and action 2, and they both flow down this river. So there are basically two rivers. So if I say I am eating, and then I am watching, okay, so this kanji means to see, this kanji means to eat, and it's read as taberu. Sorry. Y'all gotta study Japanese, man. Taberu and miru, right? So, oh, if I put the fucking so basically, the way you can think about it is an ancient Japanese person thought there are two rivers flowing and they're both happening at the same time, right? And it flows like time flows and it doesn't stop and you don't have a choice, right? It just flows. So basically, you have two rivers that are flowing and two rivers flow in parallel to each other, which means you're doing them at the same time. They're flowing at the same time. So while the river of Taberu is flowing, the river of the river of Miru is also flowing. So while I am flowing by eating, while the action or trend of eating is flowing, the other river or the other action is flowing as I see. So while I eat, I see. While I eat, I watch TV. Right? So that's like how you can think about it. You can think about it like it's just two rivers flowing and two things like an action. It's an action. It's two actions happening at the same time because there are basically two rivers you can call them, or actions, or action rivers, or whatever, rivers that hold actions, however you want to imagine it. The way they're doing is they're both flowing at the same time, and that's why we say nagare, nagarimasu, nagara, right? So tabe nagara, I can see. I am watching TV. Minagara, I am eating. In terms of in terms of like what's the priority, what's you're actually doing, honestly, I don't think it's that important. Because no, the first verb is actually the thing you're not doing so much, and the second verb is actually the more important one. If you want to think about it like that, you can think of the first one as a small stream. There's like a small stream, and then this is like the big river. There's like the big river. So you can think about the second river as the bigger river and the first river the smaller river. So obviously the second one is more important, the main action. This river is where like all the trading and all the the power generation happens, and this one is just like regular river to drink out of water or something like that. Another thing you also hear about, in like more advanced grammar is called zannen nagara. So if I write zannen, how do you write ne again? Zannen, which means too bad. And you also hear nagara again. Obviously, it's not written like this. It's not written in the kanji. It's written in hiragana. So zannen nagara, we can't do this event or something like that. So zannen nagara, while it is too bad, while this too badness, this unluckiness, or this regretfulness flows throughout my sentence or my conversation or this situation, zannen nagara, this person couldn't show up. So this person, the event of this person not showing up to this event, the event of this person not showing up to the event, there is also another river of zannen, of too bad, also flowing at the same time in my conceptual sentence of whatever I'm trying to talk about here. So that's basically it. That's basically usually every grammar that you'll learn in Japanese will, like maybe at 90 or 80% of them, I'd say, like don't have hiragana or kanji. Like there's even a kanji for like soul, like so desu ne. Like soul, the word soul has a kanji to it, and that's why it makes sense to say soul desu ne. And that's kind of what the thing I want to explore in the next lessons is like there are a lot of grammar that you learn that you just have to learn by rote memory. But once you like go back to the past and just understand that Japanese people at one point had to, I've been writing this kanji around the whole time. Hold on, let me just. I screwed this up, guys. I've been writing this kanji wrong the whole time. Let me just put it for the record here. For anyone who's like, oh my god, he's been writing the kanji wrong the whole time. It's like this, okay? It's 3. Sorry. Because this is literally a river here. This is literally a river radical. But anyway, sorry. This is how you write the kanji. But anyway, there's a whole lot of kanji that is pretty much hidden in grammar. And if you just take the time to look at a piece of grammar that's written in hiragana in modern Japanese, just go to jisho.com or something and look at the kanji that was used in the old days. They stopped using kanji. And you'll be able to understand why they even say that. because remember, Japanese people didn't always have hiragana, right? Or katakana. They only had kanji at one point. So when they were picking through the Chinese book of whatever kanji, they had to be like, oh, I think that kanji represents what I want to say. I think that represents what I want to say. Let's use this kanji. And then eventually someone is like, oh, I don't want to use kanji anymore. It's too annoying to write. So, yeah. So, anyway, to finish it off, nagara. Nagare. While one river flows, while the small river flows of action number 1, the other bigger river flows of action number 2. While my conceptual river flows of me eating, I am watching TV, and that is also flowing. Okay? You could also think of it as one river, while the river of taberu, is flowing, I'm just chilling on the side, and I'm watching TV or something like that. Okay? There's a bunch of ways you can think about it. Just remember it means flow. It just means flow. Flow, 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 flow. You got it? Get it? Got it? Good. Got it memorized? Anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it. Okay? I think that's probably the best way I can explain this without dragging on too much. Remember, when you look at a kanji and you can understand it, you can understand how Japanese people think. And it'll help you understand why Japanese works. And don't be scared of kanji. All right, guys. Hoping to put out another episode next week. If I'm not dead.